before the average millionaire makes their first $1 million. Do you know how much money they actually lose? Most people think millionaires follow a clean, straight path, invest, build a business, and the money just comes. Reality? The average self-made millionaire faces 2 to 3 major financial losses before hitting that first $1 million. A failed business, a bad investment, or one wrong decision that wiped out thousands of dollars. But that's the part nobody talks about. Why? Because showing a loss feels weak. So today I'm going to break down the 3 things that are common behind every millionaire's losses. And at the end, one specific tactic that 90% of people don't know. Stay till the end. The first shift that happens inside every millionaire, they don't see loss as failure. They see it as tuition. A normal person, when they lose money, thinks, I messed up. I'm not taking that risk again. But the people who actually cross $1 million have a different belief. This loss is teaching me something no course ever could. Example, most self-made millionaires' first business fails. They don't see that money is wasted. They see it as paid education. Because when the next business launches, that exact lesson is what saves it. This mindset shift sounds small, but it's what decides whether someone tries again or just stops. But mindset alone doesn't build wealth. Now comes the part people usually skip because it sounds boring, but it's what actually creates the difference. Every millionaire who bounced back from a loss had one thing in common: a loss review system. What does that mean? Whenever money is lost, within 3 days they do one simple exercise. Write down what decision was made, what signal was ignored, and what they'll do differently next time. It's not some complicated spreadsheet, just a 10-minute habit. Normal people react emotionally after a loss: guilt, embarrassment, avoidance. Millionaires convert that emotion into data. They analyze their loss the way a scientist analyzes an experiment. No emotion, just facts. That's exactly why their second or third attempt is significantly better than the first. They don't repeat the same mistake because they have it written down. Now this all sounds logical so far, but there's one thing genuinely fewer people know, and it's exactly what speeds up recovery after a loss. Here it is. Millionaires keep a separate recovery capital before the loss even happens. What does that mean? Whenever they take a big risk, whether it's a business or an investment, they only use a fixed portion of their total savings, usually 10 to 20%. The rest stays untouched on the side. So when a loss does hit, they have capital to restart immediately. They don't start from zero. Most people make the mistake of putting everything in one place, going all in. When the loss happens, they have no resources left to restart, and they get stuck there permanently. This is the silent rule nobody explains, but every serious investor and founder follows it. So starting today, do one thing, just one. Whenever you're putting money into any financial risk, investment, business, side hustle, only put in a maximum of 20% of your total available money. Leave the other 80% untouched. This one number guarantees you can bounce back from any future loss. Now the people who follow this 20% rule run into a new problem: how to grow that safe 80% without taking on risk. That's exactly what I covered in the next video: 3 ways millionaires passively grow their safe capital without any extra risk. If this video helped, save it, because the moment you take your first big risk, these 3 ideas will come in handy. And stick around for the next video.